Good afternoon, folks. Reed here. Today, we're going to have a very interesting conversation. And this talk is about narcissism as a network. And I'm doing a series on Tupac. And this is like part 11. Then that Tupac was an actor and nothing more, right? But I believe that Tupac was robbed of all of the um, um, gifts and all of the things that he created. You know, they stole his style and became billionaires off of it. They stole his mannerisms and his flamboyancy and things like that, and it became social media. And he was the first to be sacrificed in what eventually became a death cult, and that's this drill music death cult where you have to kill to get to the top. You know, and so these people are unfortunately sacrificed in that pursuit for the top, the chosen one, that king position. And Tupac was the beginning of that satanic like cult behavior. But Tupac wasn't the only actor. Okay, there was another actor. His name was Dr. Dre, right? And very interesting. Dr. Dre is a very interesting fellow because Dr. Dre did what Tupac should have done, and that is that Dr. Dre compartmentalized the gangsterism, meaning he moved on. Those things he did as a teenager, whereas in his 20s. But then as he got into his 30s, he moved on from there. He doesn't identify with any of those things anymore. He wasn't attached to all of those things that Tupac was attached to. And that's why he was able to abandon the role of a gangster and recede to what will be his, let's say, higher self. And he would be more of a businessman. And so let's look here. Here's where I say that Dr. Dre, I'm singing. Okay, let me see. So here, we're going to see Dr. Dre singing, right? And this is before he got into gangster rap.
I'm Dr. Dre, gorgeous hunk of a man, doing tricks on the mix that no others can. The missus say I'm cute, they say I'm fine, so you better beware because I'll blow your mind. I'm Dr. Dre.
Yeah. So as you can see here, Dr. Dre was a singer, and he was more like a ladies' man style singer, right? And I think he did, he's an artist. He saw the rap scene coming, and he realized that he can play a role. And that is, Dr. Dre, the gangster. And let me see, Dr. J. Okay, the crying.
This is dedicated to the niggas.
All right, so we got the chronic, yeah, and then the whole conversation
about this time.
Everything is gangster, right? And he's not a real gangster, right? He's pretending to be a gangster. See, so Tupac wasn't the only one who was pretending like they were gangsters and everything. Dre was also, and you can see elements of that inside the movie NWA when Dre couldn't understand the violence that Suge Knight was committing around there. I believe in the movie he was saying, I can't take that. I mean, what is that? What I can understand is stop. He simply couldn't understand that world that he was in. So, but Dr. Dre understood that he didn't like that world at all. And what did he do? He abandoned the character. He no longer lived in the role. He went back to being a businessman and focusing on that. I think that's all I want to say here. And it's important to understand that, hey, narcissism is a network. And Tupac was an actor, right? And most importantly thing that you need to know is you need to abandon your lower self. You can't play the role as a character anymore. It costs you everything. It's the root of all of your suffering. Take care. Read out. Ciao.